Greetings everyone, here's Lodrik and this is a game War in the Pacific Advanced Edition. This is my play-by-email match against Rob, or AsuRob. This is scenario 50 on game version 26B with stacking limits, and we arrive at the 17th December 41. And I take a free base in my game, that is good. So far, nothing really critical happened to me. And I find here 3 smaller, I would guess, AMs. So not really warships. Yeah, so they cannot really shoot back. I have here a hunter group taking out all 3 of them. No real return fire. So, easy kill. This short-range Dutch submarine is still in the port of Kota Baru. Cannot get rid of it. This is a long-range submarine from the Dutch Navy at San Fernando. Also hiding. There's a sinking sound, and here is one of my submarine tenders. I just bring in this submarine tender to Lodrik to rearm my local submarine fleet, and here's a Mark 10 short-range American S-boat submarine, and yeah, unluckily this is now dead. Ooh. It was a good submarine tender, but I still have 5 or 6, and I don't really need so many at the end. This is Haruna coming back from the battle of with Prince of Wales. More or less damage, heavy damage, little more damage than normal damage, I would say. But I arrive at Victoria Point, and then I can dock the ship and get the system damage under control. I also clean here the mines of the port of Hong Kong with local minesweepers, so if I hit a mine I would not care too much. My carriers in range of Surabaya, but I don't really find anything useful to attack, so I guess that my commanders say, oh, I don't fly. But I still try to lure the Dutch Air Force out, to get rid of them, that I later, if I make the landing against Java, have less to worry. I sweep here this hex, this is clear terrain. I think yesterday there was some enemy cap fighter, so I use now some zeros to sweep first. And it is an easy win. 1 kill, 1 damage. Also sweeping Surabaya, but he has no clap. Ground attack from China. Chinese attacking me. I don't really care. I use my flag to try to damage the incoming airstrike. And Blenheim's going for Mersing, but my Tochos are here on duty, so I force the enemy to retreat. Not really can kill them, but the attack failed. Fighter bombers, Buffaloes here. They're trying to make an attack run, but also must return. Attacks. Still some nades here active in escort duty. So far I never found or met flying tigers, the P-40s. Good for me. The long range cap is defeated, so my airstrike can simply wipe out the enemy or damage the British army on the ground. More Blenheims trying their luck. Soldiers are still here. So I get one. And the buffaloes. Also one dead. Two. And then they were retreating. And here is a Dutch strike out of Sorbaya, so I fire my cap, lure them out, kill them before they are attacking my landing task forces later. So these are the Hawks. I don't know, I think in the mod they increase their abilities a little, because in reality the Hawk was not so bad, at least for the Finnish Air Force in Russia. And these are the normal Buffaloes, the Dutch edition with no armor protection and only light machine guns. And these are B-10s in service for the Dutch Air Force. So at the end I can slaughter them all. Oh, the escorts are slaughtered. The strike aircraft escaping. Attacking my carrier, so they at least know what to attack. But they still don't know how to hit. But in very low fashion, low level attack, so we have only one bomb, so I don't know. The chance to hit something per bomb is higher, but you still have less bombs, so I don't know if it's really useful to fly solo. This was a super short range tanker or multi-cargo ship, I think. This will go down, but it's I think a 1-point ship. And I get good hits on this Dutch submarine. So, but this also means I lost 2 ships against submarines today. This is terrible. But one ship doesn't matter, and the other one was, important, but still I have enough. So, more ground attacks here in China. I try to clean up here the mess east of Changsha. This was a stalemate, or at least a draw. No one win here anything. But this was a victory. So I forced the Chinese back where they come from. Mostly 50-50 disabled or destroyed. Also victory here. So this was division walking down the road to Hankow. And that was nearly destroyed. On the way to Wenchao. Also victory for me. North of Wenchao, my armored cars cannot achieve a victory, but maybe tomorrow. Here's a stronger Chinese unit in my tanks. Maybe I need a little reinforcements. Also the first battle of Nanyang. I tried to attack with 1 division, but it looks like, I can destroy the engineers are destroying the fort, but still not really in my favor, I would say. But most of the equipment is still only disabled, so give me a week and I'm back. The highway is also now again under control of the Japanese. Looks fine. And the battle here at the dot base. Also victory. So slowly but steadily I will form a new front line in China. Clarkfield. The second battle for Clarkfield. Fort is down to 0. Casualties are even. I have maybe more disabled at the end, but I have also much more raw attack power. So I would still say in my favor, but let's say it's so-so. Manila, the next battle. No fort level more. Casualties are similar like in Clarkfield, but there is not much for the Allies left to lose. So at the end, maybe my victory. In Source of Manila, similar situation. Sooner or later, the Allies must give up. Temudo, take down the fort and destroy the British. And they're retreating direction of Colombo. Okay, southwest. Good. So this means the way west is open and raw. Good. One victory after the next. Bombardment here to Kluang. Nothing really happens. But this is my block force. And my tanks are coming from the north down the road and taking all the bases on the way. No one here. This Filipino division was already defeated once before. Today they're holding, but not more tomorrow. And the third battle for Rabaul, now with reinforcements.
Hello, my misguided friends. This is your #1 enemy, Orphan Anne, from Radio Tokyo, with another blow to your morale and some music to console you. Today, the Imperial government announced that the ever-victorious forces of the Japanese Empire have captured Rabaul.
Good. So that was the first important base to take fast. And not lose too much time or equipment here. This is all on bombardments. Nothing else. So, air war was fine. Land battles are more or less also good, in my favor at least. Nothing perfectly, but better or enough, good enough. Losing a submarine tender sounds always terrible, but again, I don't know how many you really need. 4 or 5 are enough. So losing cruisers and destroyers would be more painful, at least in my opinion. So air losses today 27-1. So this was more or less slaughter. A little over one. I lost the ops losses. Okay, and the Allies lost a lot of hawks, buffaloes, more buffaloes. B-26 maybe going for ASW. I don't know. And the other stuff is more stuff. So my pilot was okay, not dead. So I lost also this 2 ships, a 3-point ship. Okay, but it's a very slow tanker, 500 tons. This is, I don't really know what you want to do with them. They are part of this mod. And this ship is have more value, but again, it's a submarine tender. You cannot convert this ship to something else. And at the beginning, they are maybe useful, but if you once conquer all the bases, I don't know if there's a real need for it. I mean, some you still need 4 or 5, but I think not more. Good. Because I just check, I can maybe see how many auxiliary submarine tenders I still have. So you can see also that I start with some more ammunition ships, general purpose ships, repair ships. This is a floating repair, no, this is a floating repair centers, so you cannot move them. This, yeah, flexible, AV. So I have still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I think 1 or 2 or more under construction. This is enough. Yeah, in China, I try to get this dot base here because there's some resources in industry. I also try to get the army ready to go take Nanyang, and at the same time the thrust on Xi'an. Nothing really new, cleaning up. And so far nothing terrible wrong. My battle cruisers just arrived here at Victoria Point, and you can see, yeah, the system damage is really high, and then if you have over 50% system damage, or 50, I think you cannot fix more other stuff, so just in time I arrive here. So Prince of Wales was every heavily damaged, but still score, I think, 3 hits on my ship. Yeah. But most of them is only minor damage. So only this 11 major damage is really hard to fix in the future. But I need Singapore ready to operate and that I can repair everything. Malaya looks fine. Here in the source there was an air battle. I was able to lure out some Dutch aircraft. I kill more fighters, not so many bombers, but it's okay. In Malaya, or Luzon, better to say, these 2 bases I think I will soon win. This is also easy victory. Clarkfield will take its time because Clarkfield is limited to 40,000, so you get only, and I feel all now already 40,200, so a little overburdened this hex already. But this is the maximum I can get here inside, so at 2 division and a regiment more or less, this is the maximum. If you have more support units, then maybe only 2 divisions can fight at the same time. So I need Manila normally in San Fernando to heal my divisions and then walk up and down and always maybe have 4 divisions and always exchange their position. And everything else. My carriers are trying to find something here in New Caledonian and then later maybe at Fiji, but I don't have the range, so I can only try to intercept Fiji, New Caledonian, then I must go back to Tulagi to get new fuel. And unluckily here I lost today my submarine tender. So bad. Because my submarines are arriving here and I need torpedoes. For some of them at least. And I need fuel. But I think I have a submarine tender also here in Rabaul. No, not in Rabaul. Somewhere else I have some other submarine tenders nearby. So after Rabaul fall, I will now normally assemble the next task force and then go as soon as possible to Port Moresby to finish this before the end of the month. And maybe even reach New Caledonian to the end of the month. And in January, I must normally take Fiji and New Caledonian. Maybe I also destroy Pago Pago. It's simply only a forward base the Allies have. If I can take out Pago Pago, there's nothing really here nearby. And it forces the Allies to build up far more East Tahiti. In my Xargun game, I even fight for Tahiti, more or less, with my battle cruisers. Good, see you next time, take care, bye-bye.